What up, what up? What's up, everybody out there worldwide? It's your man, E. Rumble. And we got my man over to my right, Mr. Sean C. He's
What
back
up?
in the building.
I missed y'all last week.
Trying to get his car fixed, but he's back rolling.
Yes.
Going today. Today we as we do usual, we always be minus hosts and stuff. So Mr. G host, David is making biscuits as well as Keith Allen, ain't that his name?
Yes, Keith Allen. Yeah.
He's working too, delivering that mail. So, it's just the two of us hosting today. But we got a special guest here today. My good friend. I don't even know how many titles I can give this man.
I'll give it a try.
Reverend, my good buddy, my road dog, Mr. Roosevelt Goodman. To my left here, man. Welcome to the Hood Point, my brother.
What's up, man? Thank you for the invite, man.
No problem, man. We brought Mr. Goodman in here today to talk about real estate. He has his own company and he does a lot of good different consulting. And I'm not gonna get too much into it. I'm gonna let him do a lot of the talking about it. But we're gonna talk today about some real estate, trying to see if we can help some people get into buying and selling houses, as well as someone that's trying to that's in the process of maybe losing their house, and different avenues they might take if they're going into foreclosure and things like that.
Big.
So,
Or and new buyers,
new buyers. As well. We're gonna try to touch it all.
This guy, we're definitely gonna dive in on that one.
I know that's right. So,
This
fellas,
guy.
you fit right in, Rose, man. How was your week, man?
It was busy, man. It was really, really busy.
Yeah.
Hectic week. We just opened up an office. Before we had an office and the market crashed, and so we had to downscale and downsize, and we were working out of the house, and so we just recently had to get an office because business is booming again. So it's been a hectic week, man, but that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
blessed.
That is.
Sure.
That is good. Now, the name of your company is New Mercies LLC, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right. Good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, let's want to just start right on in, or
We could hold off, like say, we got time.
Yeah, we got time.
We can relax.
Yeah.
How was your week? I missed everybody. I didn't get the chance to chime in on nothing. Like everything happened. Like
Everything
Byron
happened,
Scott,
man.
Browns draft, Indians disappointment.
Hey, man, they playing pretty good, man.
Everything but the pitching.
Hey, man, they're the hottest team in baseball right now. They've won 5 in a row.
Okay,
how hot that is, but that hot 5 right there.
That's 5. That's hot for Cleveland.
That's right.
Yeah, for Cleveland,
Shutouts, too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's what's up. That was a good call, Chris.
Right.
Man,
and on my
good
way in
support.
here, I was listening to the game. They're up 2-1 right now. So.
22-0, one of them. 14-0, another one.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
We got offense.
We got offense. We just ain't got no pitching.
Yeah, and it's not the first couple pitchers are pretty good. Just
Yeah.
once you get to the bottom half,
The
of
bottom 3 of the rotation.
and then the relievers and
It's
closers, we okay.
We close. Yeah. If we got
can
a
get
good
to
lead, we get to that point. Yeah, they pretty good. They'll shut it down. But
We're coming for you, Yankees.
Don't jinx it.
you're right. Let's take it one step at a time.
But I love that.
Let's
in
go
you,
for
Chris.
the White
I love
Sox
that
right
in
now.
you. Yeah.
Baby steps, huh?
Cleveland.
Oh man! But you know what's really been on my mind this week, man? It seems like every single day. And Rose, I always at church, I'm always praying for the children. Every day this week, man, I was opening up like Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and there's somebody saying "Rest in peace," like somebody got shot. And like I know, I don't know if you remember, Sister Robinson's daughter Tanya that goes to our church.
Yeah.
Okay, her daughter Sierra.
Right.
She has a daughter named Cortasia, who actually I'm her godfather.
Okay.
Well, 2 nights ago, Thursday, on Throckley over there on Cleveland,
My mother lived on Throckley.
2 young men got shot and killed.
On Throckley?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, they were on, I don't know if they were on dirt bikes. It says they were dealing with dirt bikes or whatever. But one guy got shot in the head, which was him, and another guy got shot in the torso. And was rushed to Metro Hospital, and then they pronounced him dead at the hospital.
What?
But it's like every day there's been somebody getting murdered
Man,
here in
that's crazy,
Cleveland, man.
That's my street over there. I didn't even. Wow.
But I mean, it's been like that for a while. I mean, the last couple of summers, it's been getting worse and worse.
And worse. Oh man.
Yeah,
So I mean, I really, man, continue to pray for these families and these kids out here, man, because it's just getting wild. And the summer hasn't even got here yet,
Right.
man.
And people going missing also.
Right.
You notice that? A lot
Right.
of people going missing.
Right. So that should keep the Robinson family in your
sure.
prayers. Miss Audrey has just walked in the building right now, so and when she gets herself together, she can come join the panel as well. But that's been pretty much my week, man, except for battling allergies. If you can hear my voice, I'm kind of a little stuffy right now. My son's been having
Right
it
with
real
you.
bad.
Yeah, me too. My
Real.
son, I got it. Yeah.
The weather change
Oh man,
has been brutal. I mean, I love it. Hey,
yeah.
I love it. I wouldn't trade it, but
Everything got good and bad though.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So one thing is a counterbalance on the other end. You
That's
know?
true.
So I'm glad the weather's good, but the allergy season kicking in.
Man. It's
you know,
kicking in hard for me,
Yeah.
man. My son, poor EJ, man. He had to stay out of school Thursday because he woke up Thursday morning, man. His eyes were like glued shut because of stuff all in his
man.
eyes
Joshua
and
was like that, too.
swole up, man.
Yeah.
And it's just
Wow.
been hitting him bad, man. And,
oh man, I feel that. I remember those days. Oh,
but
thank goodness for prescription drugs.
you got that right. Right.
Yeah, all drugs ain't bad.
Right. Oh, they got some good ones. They got
do have some good
ones.
ones.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for Claritin and what's the Zyrtec and all that
Yes.
stuff. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I really like my Claritin because that
Claritin,
24
yeah.
hour, I don't have to worry about it. Like 24 hours, I'm
Yeah.
pretty good. So, but I was able to get myself together last night. Took my son. We had a boys' night out. We went to go see Iron Man 3.
Oh, how
we're
was
gonna get
that?
today.
Don't tell me about it.
Good, man.
Good.
Good movie.
Excellent.
Very good
Excellent.
movie. I might want to say it's the best of the three.
They said it was going to be like better than the Avengers.
Yeah,
It
I like
should've
the storyline was excellent.
Okay.
The storyline was excellent, and Tony Stark is he's hilarious anyway to me. So, and he had his little funny lines throughout the movie.
Was Terrence in that movie? Terrence Howard?
No,
No.
he
No,
wasn't.
okay. He was
but
in one of them.
He was in the first
he was
one,
in the
but
first
then
one.
they traded him out for Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he been lifting
okay.
weights, man. You see
heard
him
he's
like
mad.
Oh, yeah?
he got guns.
He's trying to be an action hero.
Right. But yeah, it's a pretty good movie, so I do recommend people going to see that. I did see. I have never watched The Hunger Games, and I see they got another one coming out
Wow.
in November.
And my kids love that. They read the books, they
Yes.
watch the movies.
Yeah, and
I've never seen it.
The second
Oh,
one
I've
looks
never
just as
seen it
good.
either.
It looks just as good as the first one.
Okay.
That I seen on. They showed a Thor. The new Thor's coming out.
My wife liked that guy.
Really?
She liked watching Thor.
Really?
Yeah, whatever that guy's name is, the actor.
Yeah. The ladies love him.
Yeah, they like that guy. Yeah, she likes him.
You like
Yeah.
Audrey? What you getting for Audrey?
Chime in. She just started blushing. I guess that's true. Okay.
I'm pleased to see.
Oh man, but yeah, that, and then there's another movie, White House Down is what it's called, with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. That looks very good.
Interesting.
Jamie Foxx is playing the president, and Channing Tatum he gets hired on to be Secret Service, and all hell breaks loose, and they start attacking the White House, and
Interesting.
he's trying to protect and save the president through the movie.
Wow.
And it looks pretty good. A lot of I'm an action man. I need something to blow up and get shot in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
I don't know if you remember 24, right? And
Oh, yeah.
24 had like a black guy for president. And you was watching like, man, this is just so unrealistic. I don't even know if I want to watch this show. It's so crazy. Black guy president, you got to be kidding me. And then a couple years later,
Here's
we got a black guy
Right.
for president.
Man,
you know?
I love our president.
I do too.
I love him. Did you see him the other day?
Yes.
Do you know he had a correspondence the meeting?
That correspondence dinner.
Did
I didn't see it.
Did you see what he came into? This is why I love our president.
Gangsta.
He walks in as they're getting ready. Everybody's clapping and standing up, and the music's playing. And next thing you know, all you hear, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. It's a rap music playing. And you see all these people looking around.
And the president walking in on that.
And then he's
That's
like, okay,
what's up,
y'all sit
man.
down, sit down. He's like, how you like my walk, my theme music?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So,
That's
yeah,
what's up.
I-
One of my investor buddies is a staunch Republican, right? And we meet and we deal with real estate, but we are totally opposite ends of the spectrum on our politics.
Got you.
So we don't talk a lot of politics because we just totally different. And yesterday we had a meeting, and he said, man, the stock market went up, however many points it went up. He said, you know what? I'm starting to like this president. I was like, wow. Now, for the last however long, 5-6 years, we've been going back and forth, and it's like nothing the president can do, these guys like. They don't like nothing. And if he say it's red, well, they say it's red, and then he come in the room and say, yeah, it's red. Then they say, no, it's not red, it's green.
Right.
Like, as soon as he agree with him, then they flip the script.
They
don't want to agree with nothing he says. And so when the guy says that, I'm like, that's very interesting.
It really is.
It's very interesting.
Because they're starting to benefit from it. That's
Exactly.
the only reason.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That's the only reason.
That's right.
It's nothing more. They're starting to benefit.
Yeah.
If they weren't seeing the benefits of it, they'll still be saying, oh, it's black, it's blue, it's purple, whatever.
When they see green, when they start making more green, it's like,
I kind of like this guy.
Yeah, he's
and now they can call. Now they'll call him president. There before it was just Obama, but now, I like this president.
Exactly. Now it's starting to be a little bit of a change. Now,
but y'all can see the economy starting to pick up, man.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they didn't vote that Romney guy in. I mean, every time my wife's in the commercial, just look at him. He just looked like an old greasy salesman. She just, I only like the commercial. I only like to look at the guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he does. He just didn't seem authentic. Even his laugh when he laughed, and he just didn't seem like.
He had that
really
curve.
told his true personality throughout that campaign. He really said he would love to fire people. He really mean that.
He does.
He really mean that.
He's a bottom line guy.
Yeah.
Right.
It really does. I can't say it enough. I love my president.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
I can't complain.
We may not get another brother in there, but hey, I'm gonna enjoy these next 3.5 years we got left of this brother.
But the country's so diverse now. Like, you can't keep that same demographic group you used to, could, right? People would just market to one group of people, just a Caucasian, and there was enough of them to win.
Exactly.
Right.
But now, if you just stick with that group,
now.
there's too many Hispanics, too many blacks, too many people of color.
And they're becoming our minority now.
And that scares some people.
Yes,
It really is.
It scares some people to death.
I think the Hispanic, that's going to be the next one.
That is the next new black.
Exactly.
They are it right now.
They are.
They're
Everything is in English and Spanish now.
Everything.
Everywhere you go.
Everything.
Yeah.
The borders have been open for a while. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if y'all hip to that, but like if you go out west, they're out there, and the numbers are growing.
Oh, you
great.
go down south to Florida.
But no, those are Colombians. They come over in the boats.
But everybody trying to get to America.
But I know what you're saying.
Everybody trying to get here, but those of us that's here, we just live in such a land of opportunity. We see it every day. But when you get people to come over from somewhere else, they hungry. Because they know poverty. They know what it is not to eat. They know what it is not to have an opportunity.
Running water.
Exactly. So
toilet,
they come over like, what y'all doing? They hungry. They going hard. And we just over here just fiddling around. And that's why they come over here and be so successful.
Exactly.
Because they got something to compare it to.
That's true.
We just see it every day. And we just like, this is the way it is. And we in the land of opportunity. But a lot of us don't take advantage of the opportunities available.
Exactly.
That's true.
And when you do take those opportunities, some of them misuse the opportunity for their own self-interest.
True.
So they're better in the community. Exactly.
Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Exactly.
And some people just greedy.
Wow.
They're greedy. Ain't no reason to be greedy.
Man, I told you, man.
There's enough money out here.
Oh, it definitely
There's
is.
enough money. And we're not talking about the old money with the retirees, baby boomers sitting on. There's new money out here now. So you really got to be diverse and be able to go out there and get it if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Now I got one question, and I want to hear Rose. I kind of know where Rose to go with this, but I want to hear y'all. I'm just gonna say his name, and you all start commenting. Jason Collins.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead, ladies first.
Personally,
Go ahead.
I really don't care what you do in your bedroom, as long as you're a tax-paying citizen and being a productive citizen in the world. I mean, somebody have to take the lead on that. I'm not going to say it should have been him. I don't know. That's his prerogative to do that. However, what goes behind closed doors don't matter to me.
I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. What that man do in his bedroom,
Exactly.
I don't give a rat's ass.
He ain't harming me.
It ain't
he not affecting
right.
how I conduct myself in a relationship. I mean, I might ask more questions.
I mean, the only problem I have with it, and I like me and my cousin B, shout out to B, we talked about it. The only problem I would have is him not letting everybody know because of the shower situation and the locker room situation. Because everybody ain't comfortable with you being in the room. Not, you know what I mean? It's not a good or a bad it's your preference, but that's the only thing, that the locker room situation, you know, the guys, you know, you might be checking me out and I might not feel comfortable with that, but you know, as long as he doesn't make any advances,
Like Chris Bosh. Oh, did I say that?
oh yeah, I mean, and that's a good point. How many other gay guys are really? I mean, it's been gay guys in the league for a long time. They just don't come out.
I'm sorry. Well, just name him. I'm sorry.
That little publicity stuff made his stock value go down.
So, Rose, your opinion on this guy? Man?
You know, I think that it's cool now. I think a lot of people do it because getting gay is like cool thing to do. You know, one of my wife's friends, her son, he was gay, like in the 10th or 11th grade. You know, and now he's not gay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just something everybody was doing. He was cool. He wanted to try it. He was gay. Then he said, "Oh no, this ain't." You know. So now he's straight.
Really?
I think a lot of people. Yeah, I think a lot of people. I mean, this is. Yeah,
You can try.
I don't know how political you guys get on this show. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Hey, read the banner.
You see the banner?
You know, say what you want to.
But I think all people got issues, and like I know, like I'm a sinner. And I got issues,
exactly.
right? You know what I'm saying?
All are.
Exactly. So that's just people with different issues. People don't want to acknowledge that it's wrong. They're like, well, hey, you know, that's the way I was, where I am. Well, you know, hey, I might like to cuss people out, but I don't make it right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because that's part of my personality, I sin. So, you know, if a person say, hey, this is what I do, but I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying this is an issue that I got, but I'm trying to wrestle with it and deal with it. I think that's one dude. Then another dude just say, hey, this is the way I am. God made me this way, and I'm never going to change. Well, I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got issues, and I'm a sinner, and God don't like sin. So sometimes I disappoint him with my lifestyle. But I try to work on that, but I still mess up every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so it just depends on the person's perspective, I think.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
That's a good point. But yeah, can you try being gay?
That just blew my mind.
Let me tell you something. I got a baby mama.
Okay.
I do. And my baby mama went through a period where she had a girlfriend. And she would come over and pick up the baby. And he was a little kid about that time, 6 or 7. And her dude would come with her. And every time I come out to the car, she mean mugging me. And she just, you know, when I come out, she'd grab her and kiss her in the mouth. Like I care, right?
Right.
She went through that for like 2 or 3 years. She was like gay. But now she's not gay. Right? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know how people experiment with it and they do it for a while.
Some people are bi-curious.
But I hate to be that guy, but I think the women and the men situations is a little different.
I think so too.
Because there's penetration involved.
See, there you go. I ain't saying nothing else. Like
okay,
women,
I mean,
my wife will argue with me. She would disagree with me. But with women, it's kind of like they just playing. I mean, there ain't really nothing happening. They ain't got no.
Yeah, they can have feel. I mean, like I don't want to downplay. Like we'll get cussed out. We are not downplaying. Feelings are involved, but the physical anything, you need something else for.
You need to play. You got to have some kind of toy or something. With men, there's actual. You know, I don't want to go into the vivid details. We all know what it is that's grown in this room that's listening, right?
You got to hit up Miss Audrey's website.
But isn't it interesting though? Isn't it interesting that no other animal in nature does that? Like you don't see 2 male lions like rah, rah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't see that.
True. That's true.
You don't see that.
You don't see that.
And even with a dog, right? If a dog walk up on the wrong dog, he like, no.
Right.
Hold on, homie, you got the wrong one.
Right.
He'll let you know. You'll see him out there in the street scrapping. This ain't going down. How come we the only ones who don't get that? All the rest of nature get it, but then we don't.
That's true.
I'll ride with you on that one.
That's you. Hey.
I'm totally with you on that.
But everybody entitled to their opinion, man. So people disagree, and it's like, hey, God bless you, man. Do what you do.
Yeah.
Because we all got to give an account one day. I ain't got to give an account for you, so I don't care what you go do. You go do, homie.
Amen.
I'm gonna go do what I got to do. Because that's what I got to answer for.
That's right. You're not gonna ask me about what about so and so over there?
I
What
don't
he
know
been
about
doing?
that.
I don't know about that. Oh man.
I gotta take my jacket. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna take my jacket
Man,
off,
get comfortable, man. We at home, man. Just get comfortable here, man. But yeah, that's been on my mind. I just all week. I'm just like, you know, the statement that really blew my mind, and I'm just like, I just can't agree with. Somebody said that him coming out was like Jackie Robinson
Oh, who
crossing
said that?
they said it on
It's
ESPN.
a mainstream baseball.
Yes, I couldn't
Wow.
believe they said that. Like it was like when Jackie
no.
Robinson crossed the color barrier. Like
No.
really?
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's no.
You look at it. I think it was First Take that was talking about
Oh,
it.
no.
The squeaky wheel is the one to get the oil, right? So their advocates are very aggressive, right? They're very, very aggressive, and they have been for years. And we just now seeing the results of all that aggressive activity they've been putting in. So you have, it's popular now. It's on the news. It's everywhere, and it's the thing to be, and it's the thing to do. One thing that I disagree with is they make it a civil rights issue. And that puts it up.
yeah.
So they put it right up there with black people and get all of that together in their world. And I don't know. I wouldn't consider a sexual preference a civil rights issue.
I agree.
What you do in your bedroom, I don't want to know, and I don't want you to tell my kids what you do in your
Exactly.
bedroom.
Exactly.
That's your business, homie.
Asking what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hats up, spectacular to me. Oh no, that's it. But it don't matter, But that's all I'm saying. It don't matter.
I know that's right.
That's some
man.
good stuff,
That
though.
is. It is.
But how ironic is it that those that point the finger, 9 times out of 10 are always the ones that come out and say they had some extramarital
Wow.
transaction
You're so
activities
right.
with the same sex that you just talked about.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's
It's
out
called being a
here.
hypocrite.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was a dude. Anybody knows my history. I've been in like music forever.
That's great.
Right.
And once you get to a certain level of music, everybody is kind of iffy. I don't know.
Okay.
The line gets blurred, and I think that line that was blurred up here is starting to trickle down to the youth. Like now, like you say, it's almost cool and accepted.
Yeah.
To be, a little effeminate or
Yeah.
wear extra tight clothes and. I mean, they rocking skirts and whatnot now. It's
But
right. It's like
And you know the line that I hate to keep hearing talk about. Well, they're more accepting of it. Well, it doesn't mean that it's right. That's the thing that gets me. It's not right.
we accepted slavery
Exactly.
in this country. The
Yeah.
country as a whole, that didn't make it right.
Right.
Just because everybody did it, didn't necessarily make it right. We know it was wrong, obviously.
right.
Man, this world, I tell you.
But I tell you, I tell you, it's all how you view things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I believe that one day the Lord gonna come back and handle all of this stuff.
Exactly.
And I believe the world is His. And there's some things that I can't control or do nothing about. Like you was talking about the gang violence and people dying. There's a lot of things that I can't necessarily impact. But the
Right.
kids that come in my life, I can
Exactly.
impact them.
Exactly.
So my nieces, my nephews, my sons, my daughters, the kids in my children's school,
Right.
I can impact them kids and make an impact that way and try to teach them a better way.
Exactly.
So when they get older, they're not doing what some of these kids out here doing today.
You taking responsibility for the youth around you.
Yes,
And that's
sir.
what we
Exactly.
all should do.
all should
Exactly.
do,
That's
right.
who all I can affect. That's who I can affect. Some of these other ones I can't affect.
Yeah, you really can't. You really can't.
And they ain't gonna listen.
No, they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen.
They're gonna. I just bought a house in Slavic Village, and we were over there yesterday. The tenant was moving out, and I had the guys boarding the house up, putting on new steel doors to keep the guys from breaking in and taking all my stuff because they do that. And and one of the ladies drove up, and there was a little girl on the porch, like 12 or 13, and I'm just pulling up, and I hear this argument. And the little girl, the 12-year-old girl, is arguing with the grown woman that just came out the car. And she arguing with her and just telling her and the other lady arguing back. And they out there arguing. And then she like, little girl, you ain't supposed to talk that way. And then somebody else came out, she can talk how the hell she want to talk. Da-da-da-da-da. So they reinforcing her bad behavior.
Right.
They're like, what is this? What is this? And exactly. And she's 12 or 13. And so she don't know that she need to respect her elders. Like, I'm a grown man, and I respect my elders. I respect everybody, but my elders, I respect them. My pastor is 77 years old. I don't tell him, hey, man, you an old man, you don't know nothing. I respect him.
I respect him.
But
Yes,
that-
sir.
That's
He's
lost.
been around. He has it.
Right, he already put his time in. So
yeah.
He got valuable life experience.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
He been
Even
through
though
it.
the times were different, but the same thing.
The same
still-
value
the
staying.
same value
It's
still
same.
the same.
Exactly. Exactly.
But that's lost in this day and age. Like everybody takes that mentality. Well, the young know more. They're more advanced. They have more access to information now, so they know more. No, you gotta live things. You can't Google everything.
Exactly.
You gotta go through some stuff.
You can't Google how to ride a bike.
Exactly.
You can Google it all you want, but if you get out there on a bike, you ain't gonna know how to do it.
Man, one of the most astonishing things that I've heard, my brother that lives down in Baltimore told me he was helping coach a basketball team. And one of the little boys was like, I got to go to the bathroom. And he said, okay, come on. He took him to the bathroom and took him in the men's room. He said, okay, go use it. And the little boy just stood there looking at him. And he's like, what's wrong? Go to the bathroom. Well, where do I go? What do you mean, where do you go? Go over there to the urinal. Well, what's that? A little boy doesn't even know how, because he's been with his mom. She always take him to the girls' bathroom.
Right.
So he didn't know nothing about using a urinal. That's sad to me.
Wow.
That is so sad. That is so sad. You know, there's little things like that a lot of the youth of the day are just missing out on getting. You know, that's one thing that, you know, I sit with my son. You know, I make sure he know how to tie a tie. Things like that, you know, when you go to the bathroom, how to use the bathroom and different things in the bathroom to do in the men's bathroom and things like that. It's just those little things. You can't Google that stuff.
Yes, sir.
You can't Google that stuff. That stuff that's taught, you know, making sure, you know, the treating a woman right, holding the door open and things like that, and helping them, you know, to see, letting them go first and things like that.
Exactly.
You can't Google. You don't Google that stuff.
Right.
And they don't do that stuff nowadays.
No.
Open the door. I'm like, you can't open the door yourself? Okay.
Wow. I think that some of that is some backlash over like women's live. I think that sometime in their fight for equality, and women should get paid the same amount that men get paid. Why not? You know what I'm saying? True. But everything that a man does, a woman don't necessarily need to do, and everything a woman does, a man don't necessarily need to do. I mean, God created man and God created woman, and we're equal, but we're different, and that's cool. But the lines get blurred, and so you know, women say, "I can do anything a man can do," you know, and the dude like, "Well, why I need to open the door for her? She can do everything I can do. Open the door for yourself." True. You know? Why should I pay for dinner? Y'all, you know, you big ball and you pay your own bills. We'll pay your own part of dinner.
So you can't
you know,
get both
so
ways,
exactly. So there's some backlash. Some positives came out of it, but I think some negative has as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. All right, well, you know, we almost get ready to break, but I want to start talking about, you know, into the real estate stuff, Rose, if you can, man.
That's my obsession, man. I eat, breathe, sleep, dream with real estate, man.
Gotcha. So tell us about your business, New Mercies LLC, and tell people a little bit about your company and things like that, man.
Well, let's see. I used to be a cook. I cooked for about 10 years in various restaurants. I still do it as a hobby now. And then I got a CDL and I started driving a truck. I worked in a steel mill. Started driving for FedEx. I was doing pretty good at FedEx. And I started doing some research and just got tired of having to work every day and spending 12 hours away. I was making $50,000 a year, but I had no time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I need to do something different. So I started searching, and I found out that something like 90% of people who make their first million make it in real estate. Oh, really? Interesting. I need to be looking at real estate then. You know, so I started going to some investor meetings, and I started taking some classes, and actually sat on the sideline probably for about a year, maybe, just learning and absorbing and kind of scared to pull the trigger. And then I finally bought me a house. Actually, I bought 2 houses. And I quit my job. I ain't saying that's necessarily the best thing for everybody to do, but it's what I did. Okay. I just burned the bridges behind me. Like, we're going to do this or we just going to drown. Ain't no retreat. Ain't no such thing as going backwards. I can't go backwards. You know what I'm saying? I only can go forward. So the market was very, very good. Those first I started in 2003. Okay. And from 2003 to 2007, it was ridiculous how much money we was making. We was just buying houses, rehabbing them, just lined up, man. And people, I mean, it was just crazy. Then the market crashed, you know, and it totally changed how the game was played, right? So we had to downsize, and we went through some, obviously that model didn't work. There's a lot of different ways to make money in real estate, and buying, rehabbing, and reselling is just one out of like 100. But that's the only one I knew how to do. And so when that one went away, I was trying to figure out other ways to do it. So we started, you know, holding some properties and collecting some rentals, and we started doing some owner finance on some properties, and we just started doing things differently because that model didn't work any longer. And we've pretty much struggled for the last, I'll say, 5 years. It's been a struggle. Like, we've been just above the water. Every now and then you might take a little bit of water in, but you come up and spit it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to jump back up in the yacht and ride on the water. I'm tired of just bowing up and down. But, you know, I guess the break is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Wrap It Up box is playing.
I like that intro, man. I'm in here bobbing my head, man. That's what's up, man.
When we come back, we're going to get deeper into that, man, because I know, like Sean said, you know, he's in the home buying. I'm also looking into possibly trying to buy myself my first home. So we're going to maybe you can get in and talk about, like, people that have bad credit that's trying to get into buying their first home, as well as I know we talked one time. You said there's options out there for people that don't have down payment to get a home. So when we come back, we're gonna get deeper into this real estate business here. So when we come back, you here with the Hood Point.
The Hood Point.
They songs sound like hot piss, cause them C's ain't shit to me. East Easy and tree, blunts and beans, throwing up bees, fucking fresh, sipping lean. Sheesh, I love the 216, Krispy Kreme doughboy. You ain't said nothing, ho. I don't need to watch, cause it's time to get money.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. The following message is for those with a credit score of 800 and below. Who wouldn't want better credit? Did you ever wonder how different life would be from just having a higher credit score? Are you tired of being turned down for any kind of loan or only offered high interest rates because your credit score is holding you prisoner? Life doesn't have to be that way anymore with access to TurnScore. By increasing your credit score only 50 to 100 points, it can potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars in interest over just a 5 to 10 year period. It can be the difference in getting approved for a personal loan, business loan, high limits on credit cards, a brand new car lease, or even a home mortgage. We see so many ads from companies that give us our credit score, but once we get our credit score, what are they going to do to actually repair your credit? Unfortunately, nothing. Until now, TurnScore is the first automated credit repair platform that is simple, safe, and secure. You'll be empowered right from the comfort of your own computer, so you can challenge and repair your credit report to ensure it's fair and accurate. TurnScore is specifically developed with you in mind. There's no more need for an attorney, credit repair companies, or credit counseling. More importantly, no more need for paying higher fees. TurnScore will help you get back on track and get the buying power you need. So whether you have bad credit, average credit, or even good credit, TurnScore is helping turn lives around one credit score at a time. Go to turnscore.com and enter the promo code MSC20 and get $20 off your purchase. That's TURNSCOR.com. TURNSCOR.com. TurnScore.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now.
Okay, we got some breaking news from downtown Cleveland. We're going to kick to our on-the-scene reporter, Justin.
This is Justin from the MSC Radio Network. We are live downtown where we've had some reports of some recent zombie attacks. We got a witness here that states she knows what's happening.
Oh my God, the zombie was eating that man's face. But I got an awesome Mindless Clothing t-shirt.
Mindless Clothing. www.mindlessclothing.com.
Hey, local bands and unsigned artists. What if I told you there was a place in Cleveland where you can get your merch made and have it sold in one location? What if I said you could bring your CDs and tickets to upcoming shows to this location? And what if I said you could do live acoustic sets at this location? I bet you're thinking there's no such place in Cleveland. Guess what? You'd be wrong. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland, and tell him you need merch made and you want to sell it in his store. Now, how cool is that? You can tell your fans to come down and get your stuff, and I think he'd ship your products to your fans. And he's local. Contact Rick Navario at Rock City, Cleveland today. 216-622-0377. That's 216-622-0377.
T. Simply said he wanted us to do something for Cleveland.
Taking over, so can you dig it like Cyrus? We on the vibe to lock down the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. I'm missing the rule at all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve. Street drama escalates to heights that step defying minds crying at funerals of low rollers trying to play high and take a look into my red eye. As dreams shatter, people smile up in your face but try to take you down like backstabbers. Blood splatter, I'm hit. I drop my slip up on it, see master gas, grab my heat, let the fury unleash. Saying prayers, hoping they be less. Cause weapons bless all those who try to test me. Internal bullets are burning, feeling my mortality, reality hit. Like the lead that struck the tires, hit a tree trying to build. They met me with rapid fire, Cleveland fire, feeling the heat. I let 5 shots spit, 2 hit the target, 1 leg and 1 wig split. Thickness of the gun smoke, making me choke, adrenaline pumping blood out my body. Do something, I feel the cold hand of death coming. How my hollows follow on the last, I see my name. It's a death, Brendan Chris will be the next man to reign. We on the vibe to lock down the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. My mission to rule it all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve. We on the vibe to lock down the lakefront, getting all the things we want to sport, but so we can't front. My mission to rule it all until the day I'm leaving my mark on the scene. I be the man, king of Cleve.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Heat 99 Technology. Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Panini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Panini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, Facebook.com/Burrito Crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Panini Subs. So damn good. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Hey
man, I like this little track, man.
Yeah, bang.
We gotta get. Hey, you wasn't here, man. We had to do it. We got to do it. It wasn't the Lil Mama thing, but we changed. We got to do the Byron Scott now when we come. That's our new thing, man. We just Byron Scott would be sitting up there looking like the Oscar trophy. So when we come back for break, we post. We back with the Hood Point, man.
Yes, sir.
I can't even talk.
Sorry, I had to give y'all the full.
I understand. We're here with our guest today, Mr. Rose Goodman of New Mercies LLC, and before the break, we started getting into just a little bit into the real estate business, and he was explaining to everybody about himself. So. Let's talk here. You have you do consulting.
That's correct.
What is it that you do with your consulting, and are you helping people with their credit, or is it consulting where you're helping people learn how to get into the business of what you do, like with the real estate?
Right. Yeah. Like I got a network of people that I've developed over the years, so I do a lot of referring. So like with credit repair and all that, I got guys that I refer that out to. But I help people learn how to do real estate. Like, for example, I got a property I'm selling, and I ran an ad on Craigslist, and I do some other things for marketing, and a guy called me on it. And so I like to, ask some questions when I talk to him. How many deals have you done? That type of stuff. Found out the guy was brand new. Now, he could have came in with the deal with like $2,000. He could have came in with the house. I'd have sold it to him on the financing, $2,000 down, but the house still needed to be rehabbed. And so my concern was, he never done a rehab. So he don't know what he in for. I do. So I wouldn't sell him the crib. He didn't have enough knowledge and information. So what I said was, look, man, I said I do a 1 hour consulting. It costs $99, right? And then I give you contracts. I give you a script to ask the sellers. I give you this book that I've read called Think and Grow Rich that changed my life, and it's phenomenal. I give them all of that. Then I basically tell them how to start the business, how to do wholesaling, which is one of the ways. That's the first half an hour. The second half an hour, I let him ask any questions that he want to ask. And so, like, I could have sold a guy a house and made $2,000, and like, why would you just do $99 if you can make $2,000? Because I ain't gonna set him up for failure. I want to set him up for success. And it ain't about the money, you know what I'm saying? It's about helping people. So if I can help him, then one of the things that I ask people when the first part of our consulting is, why do you want to do real estate? And people say, well, because I want to make a lot of money. Okay, so what? You want to make a lot of money to take a bath in it? You want to make a lot of money to lay it in your bed and roll around in it? Why you want to make a lot of money? Oh, well, my mother, man, she's sick. I want to retire her, or my wife, or my kid. It's a reason why. It ain't the money ain't the reason. It's a reason why. So forget the money. Focus on the why. Why you want to do this? Because it's simple, but it's not easy. That make any sense?
Makes sense.
And so, that's basically what my consulting is. And I got a higher end product where I actually walk with people and take them out to houses with me and let them see the rehabs and see them while I'm negotiating, all that type of stuff. So the guy did that, and he was very grateful that, I didn't sell him the house, basically. Somebody else might have just sold him the house.
Yeah, and just took the money.
Just took the money. And then now this is your problem. I had to learn this way. You learn the same way. And he a young black dude. I appreciate, he young, trying to get it together. Like, man, I wouldn't do that to anybody, first of all. But when I see young black guys trying to do something different besides hanging on the block and had a draw showing and hang out, when I see him trying to do something, it's like, dude, let me help you, man. I'll help you any way I can. If you can invest in yourself, then I'll invest double in you. If you take a step, I'll take two. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because I got people who call me who don't know real estate, and it's cool. One guy called, and I said, well, dude, he ain't never did nothing. He don't know nothing. It's like, my time is valuable, right? So I want us to be at least speaking the same language. You don't know what LTV is, you don't know what ARV is, you don't know what none of the terms are. Let me at least educate you. So when you call me with something, me and you talking the same language. He's like, oh, no, man, I ain't going to do that, man. Da-da-da. I said, okay. So he wanted to send me over some pictures of a house he was trying to work, and he didn't know what picture to send me. He sent me a picture of the closet door. Why didn't you see the closet door, homie? He sent me a picture of, just ridiculous stuff. But he don't know what investors look for. That's part of my training, of my consulting. I show you what investors look for. So when you send some pictures, you know what to send.
I got you.
So we were at a networking meeting, and the guy was there, and he's like, "Hey, Rose, up in here," and everybody's saying, "Man, you the man with real estate." Da-da-da. I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, hey, you ain't answering none of my calls, man. What's up?" I said, "Well, I put you on my do not answer list." And he said, "What's that?" I said, "When people wasted my time on my cell phone, whatever their name is, I change it to do not answer. Whenever the phone ring, it'll just say do not answer, and I won't answer it. I keep doing what I'm doing." Right. I said, "You on that list?" He like, dude, he like, man, I was trying to do some deals and this happened, that happened, all fell apart, man. He's like, man, can I still take your consulting? Oh, yeah, of course, man, you can take it. You ain't wasting my time. You're wasting your own time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you can't invest $100 in yourself, man, then I can't invest nothing in you. I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
That is fair. That is fair. I mean, because I know a lot of people these days. I see on TV these people. You say, "Oh, come out to the Marriott out in Independence or Marriott out in Middleburg Heights," and I have this guys teach you how to get into real estate business for free. And I'm like, there's a catch to everything.
Yeah.
And I knew we talked about that. And, you get out there and he tell you this little stuff here, but to find all the meat and potatoes and everything,
you gotta buy
it's $10,000 and you got to buy this and things like that.
This DVD.
But just being there, you learn something. Like, just go. Like, you ain't got to pay the $30,000 or you ain't got it what they offering. But just being in the room, he going to say something. Right. It might be one thing. And what you going to get for free anyway? I mean, let's keep it real, right? True. But just being there, you're going to learn something. And you're going to meet somebody. Because guess who there? Other people just like you. Trying to learn. Y'all going to change cars. Y'all going to talk to you. So you might not get you. Just like, excuse me, I went to go look at a house. And I took one of my students to go look at a house. And that house, not going to buy. But I met the neighbors. And I talked to the neighbors. And the two houses across the street are available. And they know them. So I'm going to try to get those. So even though I went for one thing, it wound up turning into something else. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you when you go there, you might be going to learn and information and knowledge that they got, whatever they're gonna give you for free, right? But you're gonna meet some other people, and you never know.
Right.
Les Brown says your network determines your net worth. So the bigger you build your network, the bigger your net worth grows.
Nice.
Man, you gonna write that down too?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, he's one of my
I love him.
Les Brown is one of my favorites, but
You're gonna hear that
I
in the
also
rap
love Zig Ziglar.
Yeah, he
Rest
just
in
died
peace.
too.
Right.
He just
So-
you know every day, like when y'all talking about the one guy, right? I don't watch the news very often. My wife used to cut the news on first thing in the morning, and when I wake up, it's talking about who got murdered,
Right.
who got raped. Like, why do I want to start my day with death and despair? Don't cut the TV on, right? I don't want to see that when I get up. That ain't what I want my first. God has given me a brand new day full of limitless possibilities and opportunities. I want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on this, right? So I don't watch a lot of. I'm always listening to Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, right? All these guys who trying to teach me how to think, because everything revolves around the way you think. I was sitting with a guy a couple of days ago. This guy makes $300,000 a month. A month, right? We sitting down having dinner, and I'm in the energy business with him, and I learned more about not the energy business, but I learned more about some other issues, right? I learned from him a very important point on how to negotiate.
Right.
Just sitting down talking to him, I learned something that's gonna make me thousands of dollars on how you know what I'm saying. So, and all he said, read. It's a book called As a Man Thinketh. Never heard of it before. I sat down with this guy, so I looked it up on YouTube, and they got it. And I've been listening to it. It's like, man, this is some good stuff, right? So I'm always. It's how you think. It's how you approach the situation, and you can't change your life thinking the same way you think now, because that's what got you into this situation.
Right. You're right.
You got to change your thinking. You know, so I surround myself with positive people. I like to surround myself with people that's trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? People that's always negative. I get away from them as fast as I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's too hard to try to pull. It's easier to pull somebody down
Then bring them up.
than to bring them up. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to pull them down. You know, and there's some people who could just suck the life out of a room. Everybody just happy and vibrant, and they walk in, and it's like, oh. Dude, you know what I'm saying? So, life too short, man.
It really is. It really is.
I love life.
So all right, here I got a question for you. For a person like myself,
Yes, sir.
me and my wife, we're working on getting our credit together, and we recently we filed for bankruptcy.
Okay,
and
I've done it.
We got discharged.
Excellent, congratulations.
What is the next? What are ways that we can, for us being, because I know it stays on your credit for 7 years or whatever, and getting around that, trying to buy a home, is that something that really hinders a person or a couple trying to buy their first home?
Well, it's only a couple ways you're going to be able to do it. One of them is going to be with credit, right? That's when you go to the bank and they got to approve you and they give you credit. Then you go out to a seller with a pre-approval letter, and then you negotiate. And then when you close the deal, the bank get a seller the money, and then they give you a mortgage. So you get them a mortgage, and then you pay on the mortgage every single month.
Gotcha.
Right? There's another way where you need cash. Like, you can go in and talk to somebody who's trying to sell their house, and if you got cash, you can be creative, right? Because money talk and BS walk, right? So you either need cash or credit, but you need one or the other. If you ain't got no credit, you need to have some cash. If you got cash, either way, you ain't got no cash, you need to have credit.
Gotcha.
Right? But you need to have some way to be able to bring something to the table, to the deal, as far as the seller is concerned. But once you start learning different ways to do it, you can create cash. It's amazing. You can create money. Like, how you do that?
That's new money.
I need that.
That's new money.
Right now.
I mean, that's called new money.
Okay, let me just give you a very quick example, right? Let's just say I'm selling my crib for $100,000. Let's just say. And I got on the market, I can't sell. And I'm tired of making this mortgage payment, and it's killing me because I got another house in North Carolina where I live. So the house in Cleveland is sitting there, it's vacant. I got to pay taxes, I got to pay insurance, I got to pay this mortgage on it. It's killing me, right? Now you got on the market because the only way you know how to sell it is the traditional way. You list it with a realtor, the realtor does showings, and then somebody put an offer in, and y'all barter back and forth, and then y'all close the deal. Well, the house been on the market for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, and it ain't sold because a lot of people can't get pre-approved. So if you come to that guy, let's just say you got $10,000. You come to that guy and say, "Hey man, how about I give you $10,000 and you carry back a note for the $90,000? I'll just pay you $500 a month until we pay that $90,000 off." He said, okay, cool. You just created a note. You just created $90,000. He carried back financing. So that's creating money. Basically, you just created $90,000 out of thin air.
Interesting.
You say that's a hundo? Talk to you? I need some consulting.
Right.
I don't know how much marketing I'm allowed to do on y'all show, but people can call me. They can email me.
Go ahead, man. How can people reach you so they can get into that?
My phone number is 440-342-7985. That's my phone number, 440-342-7985. People can go to my website, which is www.newmerciesllc.com. And check out our website. We got houses. We got a lot of information on there. Or people can email me at roseybuys.houses@gmail.com, which is ROSEYBUYS houses@gmail.com. So any of them ways people can contact me. It's amazing to me because I love real estate. So to get paid to talk about real estate is that's the best thing, for me, because I do it all the time. I love it, but that I can help somebody. There's not been one person. I tell you, the first guy that did the consulting, the very first guy, went out, did the consulting, went out, and he was emailing me back and forth on the deal he was working on. His very first deal he wholesaled a house and made $9,500. I said, now, do you think that $100 investment was worth it? He's like, dude, I mean, come on. Yeah, it was worth it.
You trying to get the $100,000?
He ain't reaching in his pocket right now. That's all right.
Hey, man, because I know there's a lot of people. I actually know, I wish my man David, David, he has some guys that are actually looking to, I guess, they were do what they do. They got money, and they trying to get out of the streets.
I feel you.
And trying
to clean it up and make it right. Yeah.
Right, and they want to get into the real estate business, but they don't know anything about the real estate business. So I'm hoping that we can get them to look at this and maybe get them in contact with you and help them out. I mean, that was one of my things. I never mentioned it, but one of my things my segment I wanted to have for the show was like, let me help you. That's good. I wanted to bring people on here that I can give them an opportunity to give what they do to help others with different things. And
let me say, I got some friends who do a lot of different stuff. I got a friend of mine who's an attorney, and she left her practice and started doing like a nonprofit to help people get their records expunged. So the proportion of black people that's in jail is like ridiculous.
Right.
Okay. Right. And so what her goal is to try to help people when they get out to go themselves and expunge their own records. She teach them how to do that. Well, she was doing that for years and wouldn't nobody pay her. The city she was going to, there ain't no money for that, ain't money for that. She kept grinding at it, and she wound up getting a grant now. So now, she's got, this $1 million, $2 million, whatever, this grant that's going to pay her to go do that. But she invested, my pastor always say this, if you can't do something for free, you can't do it for pay.
That's right.
Right? She invested years in it for free. So somebody might look back now and say, oh, she big balling. They don't know what she went through them last 2 years. Right. They don't know how she was struggling for them 2 years.
I'm in that same boat.
Yeah.
Starting off as a new business.
That's fantastic. Good for you. Yeah. Listen, I was meeting with the guy I was telling you the other day. They make $300,000 a week, a month, whatever, right?
Nice.
A month. Mm-hmm. So now we were at the hotel out there in Independence. So I went and went into the bar and grabbed me a couple of chicken wings and was watching the game. While I was in there, it was a guy in there commenting on the game. So we started commenting and chopping it, and I went over there and sat down next to him, and we started chopping it up. Come to find out, this guy has like a IT company worth like $100 million. In Buffalo, New York. And one of his buddies is like this real estate dude who like makes $250 million, just ridiculous numbers, right? And so we just got to talking until you never know who you might meet. Right. He's like, hey man, I can help you with your website, da-da-da. Now when we talking, another dude over here start talking, he the VP for North America for something. I don't know what it is. Something that provide, whatever it is, the whole railway for New York, he provided. They was talking tech talking. I ain't no techie, so I ain't know really what they were talking about. I just kind of stepped back and listened. I don't know. Keep my mouth closed, right? 90% listening, 10% talking. And I was just listening to what these guys were saying. They some heavy hitters. So I exchanged cars with all these guys. Like, who knows where that might lead to?
You're right.
It might not lead nowhere, but it might, right?
You never know.
You never know. And the guy says, hey, my buddy Dave that does the real estate, he might be somebody you might want to meet. Hey, let me know. I drive to Buffalo, New York to meet him.
I know that's right.
I get on the plane and go to California to meet him. Wherever he at, I would love to come meet him.
Right.
And I'm going to pay my $100 to be right there next to you.
That's what's up. I'm sorry, I could have been.
No, that's all right, man. That's it, man. I love it, man. I love anybody that's out there really trying to help people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because with today's society the way it is, man, people really need some help these days.
Yeah, they do.
And a lot of people don't, especially the youth, and they don't know, they don't have the role models in their life to guide them in a direction to learn these things. So, that's where, like you said, if I can affect this group right here, that's good for me. I can't affect everybody. I can't touch all those people, but
yes, sir.
If I can touch this small group here, that makes me feel good. And maybe what I instill to them, they can take it and instill it on to somebody else. And now we're starting to spread out and we're starting to help in a major way.
And the law of attraction is real. It's tangible. It's real. So you got to be around the people. That's what you're going to attract to you.
You're right.
You're
right.
Absolutely.
Man, this time is up already.
Wow, man. Thanks for the invite, man. I appreciate it.
Can you come back, brother?
Sure.
Man?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
We got to come back, man. Because it's more of this real estate we want to get into. I know there's a lot more stuff out there, man. And way we can help you even promote your company as well.
That's phenomenal.
And get the word out there, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
I appreciate it. On behalf of the Hood Point, I'm your man E. Rumble.
Your girl Audrey. And shout out to Cleveland State. We're going to do it next Saturday. Walk across the stage. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
You got to get your praise dance on when you go across the stage.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
I might do the jet move,
Nice.
Right.
I remember when my wife graduated from at that time it was Myers University, and Stephanie Tubbs Jones, God rest her soul, she was the guest speaker. And she was the one shaking the people's hands.
Right.
And my wife, they called Samantha Young, and she got out and started doing her little dance on the stage. And I swear she gave Stephanie Tubbs Jones, I wish I had a camera, she gave her the biggest hug I ever seen, and I will never forget that moment. So enjoy that moment.
Yeah, good
crossing
for you,
that
baby.
stage.
Deserve it.
There's a lot of people that
Congrats.
don't even fulfill what you're doing there. So I commend you.
I got there.
There you go.
Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step.
Right.
Went through the journey.
That
Good
ain't
for you,
no
baby.
problem, because I got my little baggage off my back now.
I heard that. Once again, shout out to our man G Host and Mr. Keith Allen that's working. We'll be back next week. We're going to have a reunion show next week with the old,
Yeah, tune in.
Tune in. We used to do music, y'all know. So we got the old crew coming back in here next week. So it's going to be pretty fun. Can't forget our sponsor, Hanini Subs on Lorraine Avenue. Go check them out.
Real.
And you mentioned MFC Radio Network. You get $1 off your subs out there. Still $1, man. They got some good subs.
Go get that.
I know you've been to, Hanini Subs, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So
they good.
Go check them out. So until next week, man, y'all take it easy. Make sure you tune in to us on YouTube. Get that TuneIn app. You can get to us on there and MSCRadioNetwork.com.
TheHoodPoint.com.
TheHoodPoint.com. You want to send us an email at www.thehoodpoint. No, that's the website.
Yeah,
no,
that's the website.
TheHoodPoint@yahoo.com is the email address. You can hit us up on Twitter at TheHoodPoint and holla at us, man. Call into us too at the station as well. So
because we in the hood.
We in the hood. We everywhere. Until next week, y'all take it easy.
Holla.
He probably just wanna do me.